जय श्री राम, जय हिंद, भारत माता की जय, Vande Mataram. Let's begin with the words of Maricha, the maternal uncle of Ravana. When Ravana approached him and asked him to become a golden deer to lure Sita into wanting it, and Rama would then go away, blah blah blah. Maricha cautioned Ravana, said, no, you do not know किसके साथ तू पंगा ले रहा है. So Ravan got angry. He said, तू मेरे को नहीं जानता. So Ravan threatened to kill him. So Maricha thought, better to die at the hands of Rama, than at the hands of this fellow. So Maricha, anyway, he said, Sulabha Purusha Rajan Satatam Priyavadinah Apriyasya Pathayasya Vakta Shrota Durlabha. That means, O king, it's easy to find somebody who will speak nice, sweet, sycophantic, saccharine words to please you. But those who can say things which are actually salutary for you, wholesome and good for you, beneficial for you, but they may be bitter. These words may be hard to digest. Such a speaker and even such a listener, one who is willing to listen, to heed to such advice, such a person is very rare. Ravan, of course, didn't bother too much about what this man was trying to say. I think we all understand. I like to start my pravachan with this, because then, not that I am Maricha and you are Ravan, but that I am going to, in the process, during the entire discussion, there might be several things which I know for sure many people may not like it, but I have no other option but to tell you, because it is my conviction that there are some truths which are extremely bitter. Though of course Manu cautioned, Manu said, Manusmriti, Satyam bruyat, Priyam bruyat, na bruyat, Satyam apriyam, Priyancha na anritam bruyat, Yesha dharma sanatana. Satyam bruyat, speak the truth. Priyam bruyat, speak something, say whatever you want to say in a pleasing manner, or say things which are pleasant to listen to. But then the third line, Satyam bruyat, Priyam bruyat, na bruyat, Satyam apriyam. Do not speak, utter truth which is harsh and unpleasant to listen to. Na brujat satyam apriyam. Priyancha na anritam bruyat. One more qualification. But that doesn't mean that you will utter lies which are pleasing to listen to. So it is a balancing act. We have to be an equilibrist, funambulist. You have to walk the thin line. You have to walk on the edge of the razor. Neither should you utter truths which the audience cannot digest or handle because it's so harsh. There are many reasons why such harsh truths should not be told, but at the same time that does not entitle you to utter saccharine lies. Lies. Nabruyat satyam apriyam. Priyancha na anritam bruyat. Do not say things which are total falsehoods simply because they are nice to listen to. Do not do that also. Yesha dharma sanatana. This is the eternal dharma. So this is also there. Okay. And Manu once again actually says, Bhadramiti bruyat, Bhadramityeva vavadet, Shushka vairam vivadancha nakuryat kenachit saha. Bhadramiti bruyat, Bhadramityeva vavadet, Shushka vairam vivadancha nakuryat kenachit saha. That means, if anybody asks you for your opinion on anything, always say, yeah, it's good. Do not unnecessarily pick up a barren enmity. Again, perhaps Manu foresaw that with the passage of time, especially in Kali Yuga, people will have lost the capacity to handle the truth completely. So they would like to live in their comfort zone. And comforting lies are what they love. And if you make the mistake of telling them something which is harsh though truthful, then you will have to suffer some very unsavory consequences. So that was the advice. Anyway, so to begin with, you see, Krishna gave 6 Gitas. Most people think that Krishna gave only one Bhagavad Gita. So first of all, let us look at that. The original Bhagavad Gita is 745 verses as found in the original Mahabharata. Unfortunately, the Vulgate versions contain only 700 and sometimes 701, when the first sloka of the 13th chapter is included as a question asked by Arjuna. Okay. But in the original, that first sloka is also what Krishna says. And anyway, the total number is 745. And when you recalibrate, actually it is 46 verses of Krishna which have been excised, bowdlerized. So Krishna's 745 is the original. There are 2 authors, Dr. E. Vedavyas, who published a book with the name Ancient Bhagavad Gita, which contains all the 745. And another author, Sunil Kumar Bhattacharya. The title of his book is The Original Bhagavad Gita. These are the 2 books I have which contain all the 745. And the Vulgate version only has 700. So we need to definitely look at all those, and those shlokas are truly awesome, exquisite, and so many interesting, so many amazing new insights Krishna is giving us. It is strange how they have got eliminated. Even big publishing houses like Gita Press have not bothered about this. ISKCON and other publications also, they are sticking to 700 only. So it is high time they start publishing the 745. And on the 13th day of the war, when Abhimanyu was murdered by 13 Maharathis actually, 6 of them major, and Arjuna was inconsolable. So whatever Krishna told Arjuna on that day, that is called Shanti Gita. Krishna himself calls it Shanti Gita. That is 324 verses. And then after the war was over, when the funeral rites were being performed, Kunti told the Pandavas that Karna was their elder brother. So they were all taken aback. Yudhishthira was inconsolable. So at that time, all the rishis advised, but Yudhishthira won't listen. So when Krishna advised Yudhishthira not to lament, then the conversation between Krishna and Yudhishthira. In fact, Krishna himself delivers a talk running into 22 shlokas, which is called the Kama Gita. In the Kama Gita, Krishna is actually telling Yudhishthira that real renunciation is not external, it has to be internal. So there is no question of your running away to the jungle, because you are the most capable person to rule the country. And if a person capable of ruling the country, if he runs away to the jungle, then he is abandoning his duty and he will be doing a great disservice to the entire country. So that is true renunciation. Mameti cha bhavet mrityu na mameti cha shashvatam. That is the central idea. Out of the 22, I am just telling you one, where Krishna is saying, if you think that you own something here, this is mine, that very thought is death. Na mameti cha shashvatam. So if you realize that you own nothing, then you are actually released from all bondage. That is true renunciation, not the external wearing beads and saffron clothes, or shaving your head and thinking that you have renounced the world. No, that is not a true renunciation. So that is the third one. And then after that, the war was over and several years passed, and Krishna said he is going back to Dwaraka. Arjuna wanted a revision, and what Krishna said at that time, that is called Anugita, which is 1040 verses. And after some more time, when Krishna said, okay, I am leaving, So you must presume that, in discussing 1040 verse, a few days must have passed by, or maybe weeks. Nevertheless, the nitty gritty is not important here. See, we should not get into hair splitting, logic chopping, and all that. So Krishna finally said, okay, okay, now that I've given you the revision, I'm going. So Arjuna said, no, 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 I want one more revision. Obviously, Krishna, in both the occasions, on both the occasions, the first one and now, Krishna admonished Arjuna. The epiphany I had conferred on me by Hanumanji is that not that Arjuna forgot, but that people like you and me should get one more reading. Yeah? And of course, Krishna did not repeat verbatim what he said in the Bhagavad Gita. He used different examples, different words altogether. And interestingly, Krishna said, you see, hey Arjun, at that time I was in a different state of mind. I cannot, recollect all that. So anyway, I'll tell you. No, that is the, Krishna's sense of humor is also terrific. So he said that, no, no, I can't repeat the whole thing, but he went ahead and, so that is called Uttara Gita, which is 122 verses. After that, when Krishna Avatara was over and Krishna was leaving, his cousin and disciple and friend and childhood playmate, Uddhava, wanted knowledge, and so that then Krishna, whatever he told him, that is called Uddhava Gita, which is the biggest, 1100 shlokas. So 745, 324, 22, 1040, 122 and 1100. These are the 6 Gitas. Most so-called Gitacharyas are sadly unaware of this. So I have prepared my talk entirely on these 6 Gitas also. Again, you see, in all these 6 Gitas, in Uttar Gita, Krishna said, Ananta Shastram Bahuvedittavyam Alpascha Kalam Bhavascha Vigna Yatsara Bhutam Tadupasitavyam Hamso Yada Kshiramivambu Mishram. Which means the Shastras are endless and there is so much to know. And the time we have at our disposal is very less. You see, time is very less. Because half the time we are sleeping, the other half, attending to nature calls here, there, running or working somewhere, and illness, suffering, and petty joys and petty conversation. Hardly any time to make serious spiritual progress. So, Ananta Shastram Bahuvedittavyam Alpaschakalam Bhavascha Vigna. Lot of obstacles are there. Yat Sarabhutam Bhavascha Vigna Yat Sarabhutam Tadupasitavyam Hamso Yada Kshiramivambu Mishram. Krishna says, so since this is a serious difficulty, just take the gist and go. Do not waste your time plunging into the depths of all these Shastras. Just take the cream, which I have taken very seriously, because Krishna's words have to be taken seriously. So even the Bhagavad Gita, I will give you the gist. I will spare you a lot of time. So since I am doing all the groundwork. So here again, if you invite me for a talk on the 6 Gitas, I will give you a menu. On several topics I am preparing. I have already prepared on many. So the idea is, depending on your choice, it is an a la carte menu, spiritual menu. Remember, I started my career as a hotelier. I was a chef. So I'll give you an a la carte menu. You pick and choose, and I deliver the talk. So that's about the 6 Gitas. Now, some ground rules I want you to notice. See, when I start my talk, I hate interruptions. I hate, people looking into their mobiles and talking here and there, not listening. Not that I hate them, but because I feel it is a total waste of time. Because Krishna himself says in the Bhagavad Gita 1873, please check. Idante natapaskaya nabhaktaya kadachana nacha shushrushavē vacham nacha me abhyasuyati. Do not teach this to people who are not my bhaktas, who are not listening, and idante natapaskaya nabhaktaya kadachana nacha shushrushavē vacham, who are not interested in listening, nacha me abhyasuyati. And those who are very fond of finding fault even in my teachings. Okay, you are entitled to ask questions. Krishna says you should ask questions. Tadviddi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninaha tattvadarshinaha. Bhagavad Gita again. Krishna said you should politely ask questions. You should go on asking questions. You are entitled to ask any question. In fact, Arjuna asked 64 questions in the Bhagavad Gita. According to some lineages, it is 72 questions. I have prepared a talk on that 64 questions also. So, if people are not listening, I will give one warning, and after that I will wrap up and leave. So, no need to offend anybody. If you are not interested, why should I? Like they say, casting pearls before swine, Alexander Pope. So please do not, we shouldn't do that. Because again, you see, the Padma Purana says something even more stronger. Ashraddhadane vimuke ashrunvati yascho upadesha shivanama aparadha. Ashraddhadane vimuke cha ashrunvati. Those who don't have Shraddha and who are averse to listening, vimukhe, that means who are actually not interested and not listening at all. If you sermonize, talk, deliver a pravachan to them, you are going to face a double whammy, because you are committing the papam of delivering such a talk, and by delivering to those who are not interested, you are making them commit papam. So having got them to commit papam, that is another papam that you are committing. So please don't do that. So that is the Padma Purana giving a toxin, alarm bell. No, please don't do that. There's no need to get angry. Uttame syat kshanam kopam, madhyame ghatikadvayam, adhame syad ahoratram papishte maranantakam. There's no need to get angry. There was a time I used to get angry, now I don't. You're not interested, let me not waste your time. So that's why I told you, Maricha's, caution. What was that? Sulabha purusha rajan satatam priyavadinah apriyasya pathayasya vakta shrota durlabha. Okay. Now, I'm following the BLUF bluff principle. Not that I'm going to bluff. I'm honestly telling you, if I don't know something, I will always tell you I don't know. And if I am in the know, I will tell you with conviction. Because I believe that Hanuman gives me all the epiphanies I need to have a deeper understanding of anything I desire to understand. BLUF actually stands for bottom line upfront. So again, sticking to Krishna's dictum, Ananta Shastram. So you have to take the gist, like the proverbial hamsa, which can separate water and the milk. If water and milk are mixed up, the proverbial hamsa can separate the milk. It takes the milk and leaves. I don't know if hamsas, swans actually do that, but this is a spiritual metaphor. So the lesson for all of us is, there's a lot of trash lying, worthless things. Don't bother about complaining them. Like a bee, you see, a bee goes straight to the flower and sucks the honey and leaves. Unlike a fly, a house fly will sit on a garbage dump 1 minute and next minute on the flower, which is pointless. So be like the bee. Take the nectar and keep moving. So there's no point trying to complain. Okay. Now, I told you ashraddhadane vimukhe api ashrunvati yascho upadesha shivanama aparada. Then you see one more from this is I think Varaha Purana. Gita shastrasya janati pathanam naiva pathanam parasman na shrutam jnanam na shraddhana bhavana te sayeva manushya loke vid varahaka. So that means if a person doesn't have Gita Shastra, Gita Shastrasya janati pathanam naiva pathanam, neither does he study nor does he get others to study. Parasman na shrutam naiva jnanam naiva shraddhana bhavana. He doesn't have all these four qualities, nor shraddha nor knowledge. Parasman na shrutam naiva shraddhana bhavana, na jnanam. So he doesn't have knowledge, doesn't listen, no Shraddha, and no sentiment also. If you such people are on the human plane, they are like actually pigs in human form. Eh? तस्मात् यस्मात् गीतम न जानाति न अधमस्तत्सरोजना. So, know that such a person is so fallen, there is none more fallen than this fellow. Again, a condemnation from the Varaha Purana. Because Bhagavad Gita is the textbook of Hinduism. So, you cannot, if you claim to be a Hindu, not knowing Bhagavad Gita is an admission, a confession that you are, whatever the Varaha Purana said, a fallen, totally fallen, none more fallen than that. This is a sad tragedy of the Hindu society. So next, now, in the Yoga Vasishtam, Rama, the first chapter of Yoga Vasishtam is Rama Nirvedam, when Rama is disconsolate, just like Arjuna Vishada Yogam. So Rama is getting suicidal thoughts. After taking a tour of the world, he comes back and he is very distraught. At that time, Vashishta, Vishwamitra, Dasharatha, all three were present. That conversation, when Rama actually sits on the ground, all three elders are sitting on thrones, and Vashishta advised Rama. There is a chapter in Yoga Vasishtam called Arjunopakhyanam, where Vashishta is telling Rama about Arjuna. So Vashishta tells Rama, why don't you be like Arjuna and lead a happy life? It's an interesting piece of advice. The Vashishta's actual words are Arjuna Vadhi Nirdukham Sukham Kshepaya Jeevitam. Why can't you live and pass your time happily in bliss like Arjuna? Listen to the Bhagavad Gita. And Vashishta tells Rama that Krishna is going to come and Arjuna is going to be there, and this is what's going to happen, and the Gita will be delivered, and Arjuna will be knowledgeable, and he will go about his work without any more complaints. Why don't you be like that? So Rama is being told by Vashishta, his guru, that he should be like Arjuna. So many people who claim that they have read the Yoga Vasishtam would probably be surprised. And many among you would probably ask the question, how is it possible? Arjuna came later. The answer is very simple. You see, we Hindus believe in an inflationary universe, and time is cyclical. So, time is cyclical. That means Rama came several times, Krishna came several times, so many times. Kaka Bhushundi claimed that he witnessed Ramayana 20 times and Mahabharata 11 times to Garuda. Okay, Kaka Bhushundi Ramayana. Now, how is it only 20 Ramayana but 11 only? Why 11 only? I have no answer, but the only possible answer, Hanuman's epiphany, is that he didn't like Mahabharata as much as he liked Ramayana. So he preferred to witness Ramayana all the time. And Ramayana is going on in the parallel universes, quantum mechanics. It's going on all the time. All time exists all the time. Now, time is not flowing, time is, that's all. So, all time exists all the time. So, anyway, I hope you understood what I am trying to say. So, and in fact, in the Ramayana, there is an episode where when Rama had to leave, Yamraj comes in the form of a Brahmin and holds court with Rama and tells Rama that nobody should be allowed to interfere while they are having a conversation, and if anybody interferes, he should be put to death. So Rama says, okay, fine. And at that moment, Durvasa comes and he is in a rage and he says he wants to meet Rama. And Lakshmana, who was standing guard, was told not to allow anybody to come in. Lakshmana decides, and Durvasa is threatening to burn up the whole world, the whole of Ayodhya. Then Lakshmana thought, better I die than allow Ayodhya to be burnt to ashes. So he enters the room, tells Rama that Durvasa is here. Rama says, oh my God, Lakshmana, now you have to die. So Lakshmana goes to Sarayu Nadi and he leaves. He is a Sheshanaga, as you know. So he leaves. And this is all Ram Leela. You must understand Ram Leela. Rama knows everything. So Rama had to leave. So when Rama decided, okay, I have to leave now, Because Kal or Yama comes and tells Rama, "Okay, sir, your task is over. Why are you hanging around here?" So Rama said, "Okay, I'll go." So, but when Rama wanted to leave again, Hanuman is not willing to let Rama go. So Rama then, I believe, threw his ring into a sinkhole, a subterranean cavern, and then called for Hanuman and told him, "Please go and get my ring. I lost my ring." So Hanuman goes into the subterranean sinkhole and he goes to Patala Lokam. There he meets Vasuki and he asks Vasuki, "Can I get that ring?" Vasuki, "Oh, yes, just go there." And he shows him, he gives him the GPS map, and Hanuman goes. And he finds huge mountains, a whole mountain range of rings. And when he goes close, he finds they're all millions and billions and trillions of Rama's rings, signet rings. So Hanuman is completely discombobulated. He was flummoxed, flabbergasted. And he comes back and tells, "Hey, listen, man, don't fool me. Give me one ring. Which one is?" Then, then then Vasuki tells Hanuman, "Hey, listen, who knows how many times Rama has come? Okay, I have no idea. He came millions of times, went away millions of times. You go find out." So Hanuman was totally at a loss, and he went back with a few rings, perhaps. By that time, Rama left. So this is Ram Leela. So Arjunavadi nirdukham sukham kshepaya jivitam. I think I'm nearly 30 minutes are getting over. Let us see. Okay, I'll do one more for the first talk. So, somebody told Krishna, "Are instead of Arjuna, you should go and talk to, or you should have sort of told Bhagavad Gita to Duryodhana, then there would have been no war." Krishna said, "Actually, I tried." And well, Krishna tried. So, this is an incident which happened when Krishna went as an emissary to Hastinapuram. Duryodhana created, got the guest house ready with all 5-star facilities. Krishna refused. Krishna said he is going to stay with Vidura. Vidura is a humble person, you see. He gave Vidura sag and all that, vegetable. Because Krishna told Duryodhana, "See, you are not my friend, nor are you my friend's friends. And so, I am sorry, I cannot accept your, there is no sorry in between, I cannot accept your hospitality." So at that point, Krishna thought, might as well put some sense into this fellow. After all the efforts, remember Duryodhana tried to imprison Krishna in the in the Raivaram, when he went to the court, royal court. Then Krishna showed his Vishwarupam. But of course, Duryodhana could not see. He fell down. He was dazed. So, Krishna made one more attempt. And when Krishna was about to say something, Duryodhana intuited that this is what Krishna is going to say. So Duryodhana told Krishna, "Hey, listen, man, now don't give me a sermon." Duryodhana said, "Janami dharmam, nachame pravrutti, janami adharmam, nachame nivrutti. Tvai hrishikesha hridisthitena yadha niyuktosi asmi tadha karomi." Hey Krishna, I know what is dharma, I don't feel like doing it. I know what is adharma, I cannot stop myself from doing it. And by the way, Krishna, I know you are residing in everyone's heart, you see. And like you said, Ishvara sarva bhutanam hrideshe arjuna tishtati brahmayan sarva bhutani yantrarudhani maya. Even, Duryodhana knows everything, because, I told you already, time is cyclical. So Duryodhana, all of them are the Karana Janmis. So Avatara Paramartham. No, there are so many words in Sanskrit which don't have English equivalent. So I have to use the untranslatables. Okay. So Duryodhana said, "Sir, I know you are already. You are sitting in my heart and you are getting me to do everything. So I am yantram, you are yantri." That also he says. "Aham yantram, tvam yantri." So don't find fault with me. I am a mere tool, an instrument in your hand, and you are causing me to do this. So that was the Duryodhana's script. Why? It is not that Duryodhana doesn't know what he is doing. He is just telling us, "Listen, you people in Kali Yuga, you fellows, you think you can get away? Krishna is not going to spare you. Even if you kill an ant, he will not spare you. But people think they can get away. Ah, that's why Krishna said in the Bhagavad Gita, Dhyutam Chalayatam Asmi, 10:36. If you think you are cunning, you have no idea how cunning Krishna can get with you. So Duryodhana said what he said, and we are all behaving like Duryodhanas. We all know what is correct, but we will either keep quiet, uh, or we will not do it, uh, or we will not advise anybody. We will bystander apathic. That's dangerous. Dharma will not spare even the bystander. If you are totally ignorant, you don't know, that's a different thing. But if you are already aware but you still continue with your indifference, you are equally guilty. Okay? So, and people continue. Janami dharmam nachame pravritti, janami adharmam nachame nivrutti. Tvayi hrishikesha hridisthitena yadha niyuktosi asmi tatha karomi. You, O Lord, are seated in my heart, and whatever you order me to do, I carry out your orders. So Duryodhana is now transferring all the burden on to Krishna. So Krishna said, fine, take it easy. We will see you in the battlefield. This is exactly what's happening in our lives too. So, not that we don't know. In fact, I'm not going to tell you anything totally new here. Vivekananda said, education is the manifestation of divinity already inherent within man. So you are to be woken up. We have to wake up. We are deeply in slumber. But the problem is, you can wake up somebody who is asleep, but you cannot wake up somebody who's pretending to be asleep. That's the problem. So I'll stop here. Now, this is the first part of my talk, the pravachana. And if you invite me, we can use your smart board. I will project my entire talk. I have already written on a whiteboard which can be projected onto the screen, and we can go on. We can stop wherever you like to answer your questions, and that's how I plan to proceed. Jai Shri Ram. Thank you very much. Jai Shri Ram.